the democracy of the diaspora of the Tibetans-in-exile is very, very important to us. There isn't a word to describe the thrill it is for us to see His Holiness. He's the first Nobel laureate, recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, to talk about the environment. So again, to all of you, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your entrepreneurship and starting a government. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, for your leadership. Mr. McGovern has been our spiritual leader when it comes to Tibet. We went to Tibet together. We saw where His Holiness slept, where he was, in the palace and the rest, and we conveyed our respect for him there with the idea that one day he may someday return, and that is what we would hope. In the meantime, though, the democracy of the diaspora of the Tibetans-in-exile is very, very important to us. There isn't a word to describe the thrill it is for us to see His Holiness tomorrow. It's something we have anticipated for a while. We'll savor as we enjoy it tomorrow and then draw strength from it as we go forward. Because his inspiration to the world of peace, of goodness, of peace and goodness. He's the first Nobel laureate, recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, to talk about the environment. To talk about the environment. God's creation. People, God's creation. The value of it all. So again, to all of you, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your entrepreneurship and starting a government. Again, I associate myself with the remarks of our two colleagues who have spoken and saying how proud we are of our delegation who is coming. Tomorrow, Mr. McGovern is going to make our keynote address when he talks about what he did on the China Committee, on the Human Rights Committee, and on the Rules Committee to keep this issue of Tibet in the forefront of the American people, and then to turn that inspiration into legislation. In closing, did I say that already? I want to acknowledge your president. I had the privilege of being with him the other day, Thursday, in Washington, D.C., where he was honored by the National Endowment for Democracy with their award. The reception he received was overwhelming. The speech that he gave was so inspiring, and the thought that we would just see him in a few days made it all okay, because it was just too wonderful. So, Mr. President, congratulations to you on your leadership. Thank you for your leadership. It's an honor to be with you, of course, but it's an honor to be with each and every one of you as well.